Couch Crew, it's me, Nikki, with Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm a certified life coach, crisis counselor, and I'm teaching you and giving you tips on how I went from being the lowest paid in a position to being a six-figure earner in a senior marketing position. Today we're going to talk about what I feel like many people struggle with, and it's knowing their worth, knowing that they bring something to the table. In order to achieve success or whatever desired goal you have or trying to grow in your career, you have to be confident and know that you have within you something that nobody else does and that you are an asset to the organization. You see it, you look around when you're in the office and you can notice the people who exude confidence. The people when they're in meetings, they speak up for themselves. When they're walking around, the way they walk, the way they talk, you can just feel that they're confident and they know what they're bringing to the table. And then you notice other people when they're walking around, they're really not confident in who they are at meetings. They may not really, say how they feel about things. And you could just get a vibe from them that they're really not confident in themselves. So I want you to start within yourself and think about, do you feel like you really do have something that you can bring to the table? Do you think that there is something valuable about you that you can bring or provide to an organization? And if you feel like, yeah, perhaps I do, but I'm just not in a place where I can use those talents or whatever abilities that I have, or if you feel like, I have these different hindrances in the way, and that's why I really can't really show and display the talents that I have, or if you think like, yeah, I'm okay at certain things, but there's nothing really that I could think that sticks out that is going to make me better, than anyone else. So I want you to really sit and think about that and think about, what are my natural talents? What are my natural gifts? What are the things that just come easy to me that I feel that and I know that I can bring to the table? And if you feel like, hey, I just don't have anything at all, I want you to think, why is it that you feel that way? Have you always felt that way? When you were a kid, were there things that you desired to do? Were there things that you were interested in? But at some point, you just started feeling like, okay, these are all just dreams, or I'm not really good at anything. And you got to think about that point in which it switched from there. Because as kids, we do have things that we think about and we're interested in. But as life goes along, something happens that kind of takes that from us. I want you to go back to that childlike state of mind where you jumped off the couch because you thought you were Superman and you could really make it if you did. Like, go back to when you were a kid and you believed in yourself. You believed that you could do the things that you thought about, that you could really accomplish them. And I want you to think, what were those things? What is it that I really do feel like that I can bring to the table and I would like to achieve? Forget about if I took all the hindrances out of my mind, took out any obstacle that I thought was in my way. What is it that you'd like to achieve? What is it that you can bring to the table? There's something within all of us. And if no one has ever told you, when God created you, He gave you something special within you, something that you are here to serve the world with. And any thoughts that come to your mind that goes against that, I come against it, because you are called. You are called to do what He created you to do. So from this day on, I want you to believe that you have a purpose, that you are called to something here. You are valuable. You bring something to the table. And I want you to sit and think about that as we go in 2026. We are going to find out what that is, and you are going to serve your purpose here and know that you bring something to the table